We're hitting the people with the consumer information they are looking for. That's right. What are the best snacks for gamers? In tier list form. We're starting with baby carrots, and I hate baby carrots, not because of the taste, although they're like kind of trash by themselves, but if you have baby carrots, you normally have a mountain of ranch next to it. The reason I hate baby carrots is because in high school, for most of my career, I could get French fries with my pizza, and then Michelle Obama made it so I could only get carrots instead. Michelle Obama, they're in dog water because of you. The Granola Bar. These are actually kind of slept on. You can't really have that many of them though, because people start giving you weird looks the moment you have like over like 3. Granted, when you're gaming, no one's really looking at you, but you're looking at yourself and you're like, did I really just eat 3 of these? Am I really gonna eat like 3 more? And then you do, and then you feel bad for yourself, so. I'm thinking a solid A tier, especially the chewy bars. Tostitos, you can't cook them and then have them right away because your mouth will burn. Also, you need to cook them. That takes you away from gaming. So I think it's a solid B tier. Graham crackers. I don't know if it's true or not that these were actually made to be better than sex, but they are quite good. But as a gamer snack, I don't know, they're kind of crummy, and you don't want crumbs everywhere. You don't clean up your gamer space enough as it is, and you're just gonna make it even more messy. I think they're just gonna be stuck at a B tier. Veggie Straws. See, these are good because they kind of make it seem like you're healthy, but you're not actually being healthy. I ran through like a whole bag of these one night. Let me tell you, I had the worst heartburn of my life. They do make your hands greasy, and that's bad for gaming. I think it's an A tier. Ritz Bits. I think they're god tier. They're the perfect size. You could just keep on popping them. They really don't leave anything on your hands. They're like a little crummy, but you can always just wipe that off on your shorts and you're gonna be perfectly fine. I think this is an easy god tier. Even if you don't like the cheese ones, you can always get the peanut butter ones. I think combos are also another god tier for the same whole reasons as Ritz. There's so many different flavors. It's a god tier. Combos are like low-key kind of slept on, honestly. Pringles as a snack, amazing. There is one glaring flaw to Pringles. When you get near the bottom of the can, it's hard to get your hand in there. If you spend too much time like wiggling your hand into that can trying to get yourself a chip, that's taking away from gaming. It can't be God because it's way too hard to get your hand in and out of that bad boy. S tier. Gushes are a weird one because I completely think these are overrated. I think it might be a C tier. They get stuck in your teeth. They make your hand sticky, and you're gonna get that all over your controller and or keyboard. It's a C tier. Rice Krispie Treats. What is this? The 25 bar pack? Light work. I can eat like the 40 pack of these in like 3 days. Are they good for gaming? I actually do think they make your hands a little too sticky. I think they're S tier. So this is a very popular one for the gamers. By the way, I'm not doing like all the flavors for Doritos. This is gonna be Doritos as a whole. So whatever favorite flavor of Dorito it is, mine personally, it's the purple bag. I never remember what it's called. I just know it's the purple bag. But I don't think Doritos are actually good for gaming. They make your hands too cheesy. You can't have stuff on your hands when you're gaming. It's S tier. Pita chips, specifically Stacy's. I've had these like 3 times in my life. They're for dip. If you just sit here and you game and you're eating Stacy's chips, does anyone do that? I think they're a D tier. They're not dog water. Sun chips, the red bag of Sun chips is amazing. I mean, the regular cheddar one's also good. These ones are actually kind of bad. I think it's an A tier instead of an S tier because you still, the flavors I would get of Sun chips would leave stuff on your hands. And let's face it, those are the flavors that everyone is getting. Who the heck gets original Sun chips? Are you a psychopath? A tier. Bagged popcorn. I would also put like Pirate's Booty in this category. I know Pirate's Booty is different than popcorn. It still leaves stuff on your hands. A lot of this stuff is gonna get disqualified from God tier because it leaves stuff on your hands and you don't wanna gunk up your controller and or keyboard. I have also gone through an entire bag of this in one night. Am I proud of that? Yeah, a little bit. Have you seen the size of these bags? They're gigantic. I think it's A tier because when you get near the bottom of the bag, it's hard to find like really solid pieces of popcorn. Can't get your footing inside the bag. That wastes time, and time is gaming. A tier. This isn't specifically barbecue. This is flavored potato chip. It leaves stuff on your hands, just like all the other ones. And a Dorito's better than a flavored potato chip. I would also prefer Sun Chips over it. Flavored potato chip? I think it's a B tier. Fruit by the foot, or any like, I guess gum, fruit, flat snack thing. It's just kind of annoying to get it out of the wrapper. I think it's the same category as Gushers. Also, the problem with these is you have one, and that is definitely not enough. You need at least like 3, and then you feel bad for yourself, and your mouth is a weird color. I'm going with C tier. Peanuts. I'm not a peanut guy. I'm not a nut guy. Straight up peanuts. This is like, I don't know, they're just peanuts at B tier. If you snack on saltine crackers, I think you need to actually stop and put the controller down and figure out a way to get yourself some better snacks. Like, go to the grocery store or something, annoy your parents if you're a kid. Saltine crackers, are you kidding me? These things will leave your mouth dry and you need to get up for water, and that's a break from gaming, and nothing should ever stop gaming. That's dog water. Okay, let's not pretend that every time you got a variety pack of like a chip bag thing, these were not the last things left every single time. I don't know anyone that willingly eats Fritos. But what's the point of having a snack if you don't really actually want it? It's dog water. Once again, for Oreos, this is like any of the Oreos, whatever flavor you have, double stuffed. I know like this might upset some people, but my favorite Oreo flavor is actually just the original one. The double stuff, that's too much cream. I do think that Oreos are a god tier gamer snack. They don't really leave anything on your hands. You can pop them real easy, and they taste great. It's god tier. I've only ever had Andy's fries when I was a kid. Me and my brothers would walk to the store, and I had my lonesome $1.57. And Andy's fries were like 70 cents. I could get 2 bags of these bad boys. To this day, I don't even know what they're made out of. Is it potato? Do people actually have this like laying around in their house? That I also don't know. They're flaky boys, and all those flakes stay on your hands. Even when you try to wipe it off, like, and then you look at your hand and it's still there, they're gonna go in C tier. So this rating is not gonna be based on taste at all, because I think Little Bites tastes incredible. The problem with Little Bites is the amount that they give you per bag is not nearly enough. And strictly for that, I think they're C tier. Taste-wise, honestly, they're S or goated. Also, for gaming, they don't leave anything on your hands. You can pop them really quick. The only problem is you're still gonna be hungry. And hunger takes away from gaming. And nothing should take away from gaming. C tier? Did I say C? I think I said C. The regular old potato chip. I'm not a regular potato chip kind of guy. I think they're kind of bland, and they're really greasy, and it might also give me a ton of heartburn. I'm an old man. I think they're C tier for chip. I think they're actually D tier. Honestly, Stacy's pita chips I might actually prefer over regular potato chips. Tortilla chips. I mean, this one's obviously the scoops. This might sound kind of weird, but I actually do eat tortilla chips by themselves. I think they have a great taste, especially if you get like the Tostitos hint of jalapeno chips. Those chips can actually stand by themselves. It's kind of funny because I just put potato chips in D tier, and I'm definitely going to put tortilla chips in B tier. This one's gonna hurt to not put in God tier. Cheetos are my favorite snack, especially the jalapeno Cheetos. I mean, I like the flaming hot ones too, but the jalapeno Cheetos, chef's kiss. They are going into S tier. They can't go into God because out of everything in the list, this probably leaves the most amount of stuff on your fingers. S tier. Fruit snacks. These can stay in their original packaging and you just kind of like pour them out into your hand and then like pop them. Gushers, you know those things stick together in the packaging. And Fruit by the foot, you have to like take the paper off. The fruit snacks, the fact that you can keep them in the package and you really don't need that much handling time with them puts them in a whole nother tier. Low-key, I think they might be God. I'm gonna say these are cheese curls, not specifically Cheetos Puffs, but like cheese curls. But would you rather have a cheese curl or like a Dorito or like a Cheeto? You're gonna need to eat a lot of these to like fill up your stomach even a little bit. So I'm thinking a B tier. Out of all these tier lists that I've made, this has to be the easiest God tier / goat tier. The only drawback of beef jerky is it's kind of expensive. It's like the perfect food. Put beef jerky on any food tier list and tell me it doesn't make God or goat tier. What, the vegetarian tier list? Beef jerky can stop someone from being a vegetarian. Goat. If you have never had these, you need to go out and treat yourself. God tier. I'm a Lance cracker connoisseur. I've had every single flavor. These ones on the end, like the cheese cracker with the peanut butter, I don't know how they end up in everyone's pantry. I think it's just their spawn point. They're not good, but all the other flavors, pretty freaking good. These do get a little bit crummy. I'm thinking a solid A tier. Cliff Bars. Freshman year in college, and one night I missed dinner and I had like 20 of them. Okay, 20 is an exaggeration, but I think I had like 5 of them. I cannot touch them ever again afterwards. If I can get tired of them with only having like 5 in a row, I don't think they're a good gamer snack. I think they're D tier. Cheese balls. They're like cheese puffs, but I feel like they're tougher. We're putting it in B tier for balls. Bugles. I don't know about you, but the only people that I know that eat Bugles are middle-aged women and older, like my mother, my grandmother, my other grandmother, everyone else's mom. For some odd reason, they love Bugles. It's a nice accent to something else. If you're having like a sandwich or something, it's nice to have some Bugles on the side. But as a standalone snack, I'm thinking C tier. Funyun. This is my go-to drunk snack, by the way. I think they're a bad gamer snack for the same reason that Andy's fries are a bad gamer snack. For some odd reason, they're like flaky and it just sticks to your hands. I think a Funyun is A tier. Ritz chips, super slept on. Oh my gosh. Like, if you're an adult and you're like, I love Ritz bits, but I don't want to look like a kid when someone opens up my pantry, get Ritz chips. They are amazing. Get the original ones. The original ones are the best. They're all good, but the original ones are actually the best ones. It doesn't leave much residue on your hands and you can just wipe all that off. This might be a God tier. Oh my gosh. Honestly, all the Ritz snacks, low-key kind of slept on. This is not sponsored by Ritz, by the way. I want to put this in God tier so bad, but the problem is your hands really do get really sticky after eating a few of these. I'm putting it S tier. Famous Amos. Chocolate chip cookies. I love myself a chocolate chip cookie. I'm trying to think of like a drawback, and there really isn't any. I think they're God tier. I don't understand the point of Triscuits. They are not good. They're dog water. If you're gaming and you grab a box of Triscuits, that's because there was only a box of Triscuits left. Bagel Bites. These are kind of trash, honestly. I actually think Bagel Bites are dog water. You need to heat them up so it takes you away from gaming. The bagel on Bagel Bites is absolutely terrible. I don't want that bread in my mouth. Dog water. Every time I see a flavor of Chex Mix that I'd never had, I have it. And this is representing all Chex Mix as a whole. I really like Chex Mix. My original gamer tag is Cheese Chex. If you want to add me on Xbox, it's actually cheese space Chex. As like a gamer snack, I've gamed many a time eating Chex Mix. I think they're S tier. Specifically the cheddar ones. Whatever your favorite Chex Mix flavor is, like imagine it's that. This one is gonna pain me because I actually like Nature Valley bars. I understand they're super crummy and crumbs get everywhere. And that's gonna be the main reason why I'm probably gonna put this either C or D tier, but I actually really do enjoy Nature Valley bars. Also, they give you 2 bars per pack. That blew my mind the first time I ever had a Nature Valley bar. I opened it up, I was like, there's 2? The fact that you're probably gonna need to clean up after having one of these while you're gaming takes away from gaming, and you never take away from gaming. D tier. Cheez-Its are really good. When you start experimenting with the different flavors of Cheez-Its too, oh my gosh, you get, I think it's the pepper jack and the white cheddar, those two. Oh, this hot and spicy ones as well, or extra toasted. Yo, they're all amazing. I do think the original flavor for Cheez-It actually kind of sucks though. You're gonna you need to get another flavor of Cheez-It, but they're God tier. I like raisins. They also leave your hands sticky for some reason. I think they're a C tier, I guess. C? I don't know how to put it. I've actually never gamed and ate raisins. I can't imagine it's a bad time. Someone hears you chomping and they're like, yo, what are you eating? And you're just like, raisins. They'll definitely judge you. I think it's a C tier. This might be because I'm a white boy. I love Nilla wafers. I can eat them all day long. I think they're God tier. For the same reason that all the other things are God tier. They don't really get in the way of gaming. You just keep on popping them over and over again, and they taste amazing. So these are actually specifically the flavored pretzels, like on the outside. I don't think these are God tier because one, the cheese does get on your hands. Pretzels in general, although I do like them, can get very bland and very boring very quickly. These are incredible. I think pretzels and these are probably going to go into the same tier. In fact, let's do both of them at the same time. Flavored pretzels straight up taste better, but I think regular pretzels are better for gaming, and that's why they're going to end up on the same tier, which I believe is A tier. Same exact thing as Doritos, except for just rolled up. They're really good. I love Takis. I think that's an easy S tier. They leave stuff on your hand, so you can't put them in God tier. Plus, they're kind of hot, so if you don't have like 30 water bottles on your desk, you're gonna need to get up and get a water, and that water is gonna take away from gaming. S tier. They're like just as good as Doritos. Unlike baby carrots, which I used to like, celery, I have always hated. It's dog water. Celery always wet? Is that a thing? Wheat Thins are definitely not going into God tier, although I do think they're a little bit slept on. Wheat Thin is the much better Triscuit in my mind. B tier. The snack that smiles back. Love myself a goldfish. You can eat them all day long and they won't really leave stuff on your hands. In fact, most of the time, I mean, if you're a loner and you just have the bag by yourself, you can just pour the entire bag inside of your mouth. You never need to touch a single one. God tier. This is like the alternate granola bar, the one that's like not really healthy at all and doesn't really have oats in it. These are really good and they don't leave debris everywhere. I think they're B tier because anything in the other tiers I would just prefer over it. Pop-Tarts. First of all, my favorite Pop-Tart flavor is s'mores. Brown sugar is a close second. Pop-Tarts are a good gamer snack. I actually think they're an A tier. For taste alone, I actually think they're B tier. You got two of them. They're not extremely crummy and they don't leave your hands sticky. So I think they're an A tier. Ritz crackers. I think they're perfectly fine. There's nothing else to eat. You went into your pantry, you couldn't find anything. You found Ritz crackers and that's why you're having them. C tier. This is the final tier list. I made one quick adjustment. I brought Bugles up one tier and that's it. And now you can ask yourself, did I really just watch someone talk about snacks for 18 minutes? Yes, you did. And maybe you should consider subscribing because of that fact, or maybe liking the video. You might already be subscribed. I have no idea. I don't know your life. If you wanted to watch the tier list live, you could have watched it Tuesday, 10 p.m. It happens every week on my Twitch. That's actually the reason Bugles got moved. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Ski skr.